All right, hero.
Oi! You're new here, aren't you? We have some rules round here that you need to know about. Bowerstone is a peaceful town. I'll have to confiscate your weapons for now. There are shops, inns, lots of different people, games, all kinds of things. Why not pay the tavern a visit first? It's the building in front of you, just up the road from here. Oh, and keep an eye open for Lady Grey. Treat her with respect. She is the mayor after all. Have a look around and enjoy your stay in Bowerstone.
Please remember to observe our laws.
That's against the law. Morning, evening, whatever.
You're sure to find something to suit you. Here, Maze is in the tavern. He's quite a man, is Maze.
You on?
Oh, those wasps! You were so brave.
Yep, look at that.
A nice romantic
Hey.
gift would make me very happy. Do you like me?
Hey.
Nice eyes. What a face!
Who do you think you are, coming up here uninvited? Run along now, sonny. Over here.
Hooray! Hey! Hey! Stay within the law. You're sure to find something to suit you. You've got the makings of quite a hero. That wasp was dead meat.
Hey.
Hello, you.
Oh my god, I'm not looking at that face.
Hey.
Aw, put a sack over your head, will you?
Hey.
Oh my god, I'm not looking at that face. Nasty piece of work.
All right, hero. Don't go breaking any laws.
You on quest business?
Oh, those wasps! You were so brave.
Do you know anything about it?
What's going on?
Oh, hello, forgive me. I'm Mr. Gout, the headmaster of the school here. Not that it's much of a school these days, the way Lady Grey keeps slashing our funding. Can you believe she sold half our library? As if mansions were more important than the education of our children. Anyway, if you could donate any suitable books you find on your travels, you'll be doing us a great favor. Ah, hello again. Have you found any interesting reading material? Why, that's The Creatures of Albion, Volume 1. A perfect way to learn natural sciences. Thank you, Hero. I'm sure we can put this to good use. Today, we'll be studying Volume 1 of The Creatures of Albion. Got some books for me, Hero?
Druid! Reckon you're the best hero in Albion?
Teachers need to sleep sometime, you know.
Remember, stay.
Oh, now, clothing!
Been enjoying all the attention, have you? Yes, I heard about your encounter with the Wasp Queen. Most of Bowerstone is talking about it. But, you shouldn't let that kind of thing go to your head. Anyway, that's not why I called you here. You see, there are dark forces gathering that put your giant insect to shame. Tell me, how much do you remember of the night I took you to the guild? Of the raid on Oakvale? Not much, I wager. A most terrible night. I thought those bandits had killed your whole family, and that you were going to be next. But it seems there may have been another survivor. Your sister. I'm afraid it's only a rumor, and there's no way to be certain yet, but I thought you should know. And for pity's sake, boy, make sure you replace that basic equipment while you're here.
Check the guild for more quests.
A hero.
What's happening?
What's this about?
Quick! Follow me!
Worshipful druid.
There's that funny dressed fella again. Druid.
Sky is
Oh, woe is me. My son is poorly. It's me boy. My poor little boy. We were on a picnic at Lookout Point when he found these strange mushrooms. The witch in Bowerstone Key says we shouldn't worry, but she needs more of the mushrooms before she can cure him. I would find them myself, but I need to look after Aldi. Please, could you help us?
this way! Follow me!
Hey.
Hello there. Anything going on?
Play card pairs.
Ready to help? Prices vary from place to place, you know.
Give me some beer.
I want a beer, please.
A beer if you don't mind.
Chuck us over a beer, will you?
Thank you.
Get me a drink, any drink.
Beer, please.
Give me some beer.
Ooh, a beer would be nice.
Whatever's tastiest.
Beer would be nice.
Oh, thanks.
Chuck us over a beer, will
Play
ya?
card pairs. Give me some ale. Hey!
A beer would be nice.
What's happening?
Give me some ale.
Can I have?
The hero.
Hey.
Do you like me?
call you Druid?
Hello again.
Oh, hello. How are you? How are you? Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Ah, hello again. The story of Jack of Blades should keep the little ones in line.
You off on a quest?
Ah, it lifts one's spirits to see a hero take such a keen interest in education. Who's the red-robed warrior that brings death and destruction to all of Albion?
Jack!
Who's the legend in the mask with the strength of 10 heroes?
It's Jack!
Who's the demon that stalks in the night, dragging their children into hell?
Jack!
Some say that Jack of Blades has lived forever and is not of this world. But there are those who claim it is not Jack, but his mask that we should fear, and that many men have worn it over the centuries. Whatever the truth, he is not someone to be crossed. Any books for
Where are you going then?
Why don't you stay and listen, hero? 'Twas in the latter days of the kingdom old that a boatload of travellers, wheat and rice, fleeing our land for fear of the sword, discovered an island that was true paradise. There were they welcomed by the native folk, with gifts of fruit and fowl and pig and trout, and a strange kind of ale brewed from egg yolk that the refugees drank till it knocked them out. Soon they were stirred from their peaceful slumbers by the splattery coughs of their gracious hosts, who had taken ill and were dying in numbers of colds their visitors had brought to their coasts. Ere long, the kindly natives were all but extinct, and as they knew not how to gather nature's bounty, the fate of the foreigners to theirs was linked. They died of starvation, though surrounded by plenty. A few local survivors did their paradise rebuild, erecting this time a great fortress in the sand. It would stop them once more getting killed, lest those bad people from Albion return to their land.
I don't get it.
Do you have a why this book would be perfect? Ah, it lifts. A long time ago, well before the age of the Old Kingdom, the skies of Albion were full of fearsome, majestic dragons. They flew wherever they wished, ate the people's livestock, rained down fire on their villages, and distressed their damsels. Then came the kingdom of Archon, and with it heroes who hunted the dragons for sport, almost driving them to extinction. Before long, every home in Albion had dragon scale curtains, dragon claw back scratchers, and dragon foot paperweights. The few remaining dragons fled to the northern wastes, and there they remain to this day. Though they are nowhere near as powerful now as they once were, they still represent a hero's ultimate test.
Ah, there is an important quest card.
Any books for us today? Oh, the children are always asking me about the arena. Ah, it lifts one's spirits to see a hero take such a keen interest in education. How many of you have been to the Witchwood Arena? Ah, but have you ever stopped to look at the statues in the Hall of Heroes? Some of the greatest heroes in Albion's history are celebrated there. mighty champions who conquered the arena and the people's hearts. In the days of the Old Kingdom, heroes would lead their fans into battles, so they could see their skill and bravery in combat. But all too often, spectators would find themselves torn limb from limb by balverines, or caught in the backwash of a hero's spell. And so, the arena was built in Witchwood, to give heroes a permanent stage on which to fight their duels without endangering the audience. Creatures are brought there from all over Albion for heroes to face, and the battles get more elaborate with every year that passes. But one rule remains unchanged. Should either hero wish it, the final battle between them can be fought to the death.
What was a sissy like you doing at the arena? Can I call
Do you
you?
have a donation there, hero?
What sort of a name is that?
A love story. Why don't you stay and listen, hero? The way of the warrior doth take its toll on a hero's face. Ah, hello
What are you up to,
again.
mister?
Have you found any interesting reading material? History. Why don't you stay and listen, hero? Can any of you tell me who built the ancient pillars at Lookout Point? Ah, hello again. Ah, the final volume of the great creatures of Albion.
Can I call you Druid?
Ah, it lifts. Thanks to this kind hero, today's lesson is from Volume 3. Any books? What's
What do
it?
you think of him?
Ah, there was once a lord who thought himself good with an arrow, until people saw that his lies ran right through to his marrow. Many months in the cells of Bargate he spent, plotting his redemption. And once he was free, he hunted all evil without exception. One day he met his match, a foul and mighty Balverine. He did not die from its bite, but his curse was obscene. He became one of those creatures, and pale as snow was his fur. To kill him came then a red-caped woman, a true connoisseur. A silver arrow pierced his blackened heart and sent him to his grave. And so he died in infamy, without the acceptance he craved. You have done our school such a great service. I don't know if we can ever adequately repay you. I'm afraid school's closed at the moment, hero.
Hey.
Yeah!
Hey.
More! That was...
Hey. Hey. Hey, if you keep really still, I can see your skeleton. Far out, man. You're from the guild, aren't you? Man, what a place. If you go back there, maybe you can find our mushroom. I was standing on those stepping stones in that pool where the door talks. Man, it just flew right out of my hand.
Oh, are you talking to me? You know, sound waves can make your head spin into the sun. I've seen it happen, man. If only I hadn't lost my mushroom of truth in the guild, I'd be able to show you. Well. Maybe if you...
Man, that door... Don't tell Bernie, but I thought if I threw it in the water, the world would explode into flowers and we would all live in peace.
You feeling okay?
No, that's not cool, man.
It seems something interesting is happening at Orchard Farm.
What a hit. You've come to the right place. Boy, stop being so annoying, you runt.
Hey.
Busy, are you? Do you like me?
Have a good stay.
Don't break any of our laws.
Get me a drink anytime.
Another hero.
Here, chuck us over a beer, would you?
Hello again. Play card pairs.
A drink for me, please. I think a beer.
Give me some beer.
I want some ale, please.
I'd like a beer, please. Oh, with an umbrella in it. Whatever's tastiest. A beer would be nice.
Give me some ale.
I want a beer, please.
A drink for me, please. Ooh, a beer would be nice. Beer? Oh, thanks. Beer, please.
Chuck us over a beer, will you?
Carpets. Beer, if you...
Where are you going then? I bet he's going on a quest.
No, don't tell me. You were sent here by an irritating young lady, the one with the comatose kid. Don't look so surprised. I am a witch, you know. I read tea leaves on Thursdays. Besides, you're not the first fool she sent my way. Find me 4 blue mushrooms, and I can brew up an antidote. But there's no hurry. The stuff won't kill him. The little tyke's probably having the time of his life.
Welcome to the Fist Fighters gang. It's for people who like to mash each other's brains out. And it's a place where we hone our unarmed combat skills. It's also damn good fun. Now, I'm the head of this Fist Fighters gang. Those knuckles look plenty good to me. You up for a bit of a scrap? If you want to join in some senseless brutes, you'll get gold for every round you win. Stay in the ring. So, you want to fight? You might be a powerful hero, but this is a contest of skill. Time to loosen.
Hey!
I'll take care of you myself.
Hey!
That's some knuckle power you got there. The gold's yours.
Hello there. I don't think you've met my daughter, have you? She's rather lovely, if I say so myself, though a bit fussy. She's keen to meet strong, handsome men like you. Ah, that's good news. I think she was starting to get a bit lonely. Thing is, she only likes men whose hair looks like the picture on this card. Maybe if you looked like that, she'd let me introduce you to her. Come and find me when you're ready.
The hero known as Druid.
Ah, it's you again. You on quest business?
Looking to hire a swordsman?
Play card pairs, Tart.
What's happening?
Don't break it in.
things are happening at Orchard Farm.
Tell me, did you have to get...
Hello again. But I forgot, she also prefers men with beards that look a lot like the one on this card. Come back and see me when you've got a beard like that. Don't worry.
Ah! Bad things are happening at Orchard Farm.
Can I call you Druid?
Any harm? Oh, hello. You're really starting to look the part now. No moustache, though. You better hurry along. You won't have to look far.
Bad things are happening at Orchard Farm.
You know, you.
Nice selection of face fungus you have there. But to be honest, I don't give two hoots what you look like. And neither does my daughter. She doesn't even exist. I just like making heroes like you look stupid. Have you seen yourself? You look ridiculous. But you've made me happy. So here's a little reward. Now go and have a shave.
You have reached unsung status. You're now renowned enough to use the sneer expression.
Bad things are happening at Orchard Farm.
After any style in particular?
Yeah.
Ah!
Hey,
Let's do lunch sometime.
follow.
I'll be right there. Ah!
Don't break any of our laws.
Hey,
Let's do lunch sometime.
hey, hey,
Let's do lunch sometime.
hey, hey.
Let's do lunch sometime.
Bad things are happening
Hey.
at Orchard Farm.
Hey,
Let's do lunch sometime.
Stay within the law.
Druid.
Can we go to the inn? Nice to see you. Do you like my
Hey.
hair?
Wait.
Thanks, hero. It was fun.
Hey.
So you're going to be doing some work down at Orchard Farm, are you? I knew that was your true calling. I saw Lady Grey set the opposite quest in the guild yesterday. Maybe I should pick it up. I hope you've been practicing. You'll need all the experience you can get to beat me. See you later, farm boy.
Easy as that. Greetings again. Pleasant day to you, sir. I respect Oh. That
Horrible lot.
Help me! They're everywhere! I can't get out! I thank you, young lad. I ain't cast me line for so long I got me the shakes. Been eating bait worms all week.
Couldn't have come at a worse time either. I've got me a fishing competition to organise. I tell you what, I'll give you free entry to the competition. Least I could do.
You'll be needing this here fishing rod. Made it myself. All you need to do is cast your rod over one of them ripples there. All you have to do is use your fishing rod over a ripple.
Ha-ha! 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 Ha! Ha-ha!
It's mighty simple, but there's a beauty to the art.
Ha-ha!
Great pike, my lad. That's a hell of a catch.
You should come back here later. I'm reviving the great old fishing competition.
There's plenty more fishing spots round here, if the mood takes you.
obey the law.
Ha-ha!
Hey, hi, look, could you do me a massive favour? My name's Cyril. Me and some friends had a little party here the other night, and I met this drop-dead gorgeous girl from Oakvale. Oh, Myra. I mean, she was a stunner. At least I think she was. But I also thought the trees around us were running around on little chocolate legs, if you see what I mean. Anyway, I really want to see her again. Well, probably. I mean, maybe it was just the mushrooms and she's actually just an ugly stick victim. Even if she isn't, what if she doesn't like me? I'm going to take my chances all the same. Please, take this letter to her in Oakvale. I must know how she feels. The suspense is killing me. Oh, one more thing. Don't try to pass the letter off as your own. I've spent weeks perfecting its sublime poetry.
Are you coming along on the tour, hero? We're now heading for the training area.
What a face! That is truly wondrous.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sent a shiver down my
Don't go breaking any laws.
It seems something interesting is happening at Orchard Farm.
Just minding my own.
Don't hit people.
Yeah.
I'm afraid here. What gives
well. Feeling about this.
Hey! Oh. You're sure to find something to suit you? I heard it's bad. I think we can do a special offer for you, sir. Oh, I heard it's bad at the orchard farm. I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.